this week we are talking about how President Trump wants to take away the Affordable Health Care Act that is also known as Obamacare. Now, several people agree that this should be replaced or dropped altogether because they believe that it's unconstitutional to force people to have health care. On the other hand, this can also affect many people negatively. A lot of people rely on the government subsidies in order to have health insurance, and if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have health insurance. I am one of those people as well. My husband's employer does not offer family insurance, so we are on a plan that the government subsidizes in order for us to have health coverage. And if it wasn't for that, we would not be able to afford health coverage. So we are directly impacted by this. And so with this going on, the lawyers are constantly going back and forth trying to figure out if this is constitutional. If not, some people believe that you can't just take out a piece of the law, and some people think that you would have to take away the whole law completely. So with that being said, some people think that you can't just make it unconstitutional for people to be forced to have it, but still keep in place the government helping other people out. So this is very, very significant to people. About 20 million people depend on government subsidies in order to have health insurance. So that is a big percentage of Americans. Many people cannot get it through their jobs, or they are in a type of job that doesn't provide it, and they can't afford to go out and just buy health insurance without any type of help. So, this would also really impact people that have serious health conditions, because paying out of pocket without any type of insurance coverage for anything major going on, where you're always being seen, you're always having blood work done, or a different type of diagnostics, that would get very expensive and people wouldn't be able to pay their bills. So my first question is, do you believe that Obamacare should be removed? My second question is, should people be mandated to have health coverage? Do you think that's infringing on anybody's rights, or do you not? If the healthcare insurance help stayed in place, the subsidy stayed in place, do you think that taking off it being mandated would be a good trade-off, where people still have help, but it's not mandated for people that don't want coverage to have coverage, such as people like that are working where their jobs would offer the health insurance, but they choose not to pay for it instead because maybe they just don't go to the doctor very often, and they feel like a better choice would be not paying for it every month and just paying a bill when they go in. So those are my 3 questions. I chose this article because it's very important. It affects many people. If it doesn't affect you personally, it probably affects at least somebody you know. And with it affecting so many people, it is something that we really need to stay up to date on, and it is something also that has to have several problems worked out. And many people have different opinions. Most people, if their jobs do offer health insurance for them to be on, they would probably like the choice where they wouldn't be on it. And people that are having government subsidies most likely, rely on this, and that's their only choice. Most people that are on government subsidies don't really have another choice. So it's very important for many reasons.